and welcome back everyone. I'm Day-Glo Buffalo and this is Let's Play the Stanley Parable. When we last left off, we had left Stanley in this void of darkness here. I was hoping to leave— ooh, the stars are back. Well, at least that, you know? This is a really pretty sight. Oh, the swirly things are back! Yay! So, it wasn't so bad for Stanley after all. Because we had left him here in this void for a couple of days after the last video, and so now we're back. And, well, we're trying to find out where to go or what happens next. Probably stay here, but, yeah, that wouldn't be a very interesting video, now would it? So let's move on. Probably to the narrator's chagrin, but, oh well.
Oh no! Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Oh, that looks a lot like, well, let's call it the trampoline. We walk up there and the only place to go is off the side. We fall down here, we die, and the game resets.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Well, I can totally see the narrator's point.
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
But, well, what else can we do? We can't go back. So, sorry, disembodied voice in my head, but, I see no other choice.
No!
Ow.
Oh, thank God you lived.
I'll have to do it
I
again.
was worried there for a moment. Now, no, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
I went back to the swirly things. Calm down.
See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
What if I need to go to the bathroom? You know, do I just, you know, go off the side here into the void? Maybe the swirly things won't like that.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this. Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
I'm sorry, but I don't know what else to do.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
This doesn't seem to be working. Stanley is remarkably resilient. Nobody in their right mind should be surviving this drop.
Yes, perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about. I know you'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
The dancing lights are gone, though. The swirly things are back, but the dancing lights are gone.
No, perhaps not. My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You were literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I
Actually,
reading
no.
the situation correctly?
I'm trying to get back to the game. Maybe if we run. Ow.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours. Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
And so here we are back at the office.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Computers have gone mad. And we're back here in front of the choice of the color doors. And, well, we went through the red door last time, so I think it's time to see what the blue door has to offer.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
No, he did not.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Are you sure? I don't think so, but the problem is there is no more blue door. Oh, wait, there's a blue door, but I think that just leads back to where we were.
All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Well, let's see. Okay.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Okay. Ceiling lights are gone, at least in this row. There's a wooden door with holes in it. Oh. I didn't mean to go down here. Well, here we go.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
So, of course, he doesn't tell us what the scale is. Is 5 good or bad? Is 1 good or bad? So, in order to not screw up, we'll just say 3.
Oh, of course. A 3. Really? Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion, you know? Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings. Does that sound good? Think we can do that? Yes? Wonderful.
No, I just like the number 3.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Whoa. The Stanley Parable, a worldwide leaderboard. Good old Neil. Skid, Nicho Nacho, Vala. Do you know that 21.3% of players skipped the intro sequence? Only the worst 3% of players chose the blue door. Oh, this is you. 9,328. You're objectively ranked 9,328 out of 9,328. Why not ask? Oh man, I wasn't quick enough. This is your superior. A dead rat is objectively ranked. So we're ranked below a dead rat. Okay, this might loop. Doors attempted, steps taken. .9% of players are more attractive than Stanley. Why not ask some friends for help? Error, friends list empty. Well, that's how I like my friends list to be. So the question is, if we go through this door again, will we end up in the same place? Oh well, let's take the new door and see where that leads.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
I hope that whichever door we went through in the previous room would take us to the same place. In the previous 2 times, we actually had those choices, because otherwise this will get endlessly confusing. But, you know, since I'm not a big fan of leaderboards, I'll give it a 1.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Oh,
In this
great.
game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Oh, this noise is already annoying.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here? Yes. This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Ooh.
Well,
Hello.
Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house. This will go here, no, here, and then...
Oh, we can't jump. How are you going to play Minecraft if we can't jump?
See, what does it need?
I want to punch trees.
Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. Ah, but you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
So, recreating Minecraft in the Source engine. That could have been interesting, but, oh well. Let's see what's in here. I can't go in.
Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
It's missing a light and a bed. That's usually, you know, my starting, let's say, my starting equipment when I start out in Minecraft and just, you know, make a hole in the side of a mountain. I at least want a light in the bed so I can get through the night when I go mining. So, and down we go.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
No, I haven't seen any coal yet. And you didn't let me punch trees. So, where would I get wood?
Oh, no, 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 no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Oh, now we're talking.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out.
It's all about putting things in a toilet.
I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Oh, this is not how it works. You don't remove walls. We need portals. Come on. It's not the same without Gladys.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte. Genius.
Well, thank you.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games, and I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience. Which is why rather...
Whoa! Okay, just like Portal, no falling damage. So there we go, beta. Iteration 18 for 184B, 22. Work in progress. Please rate experience. Huh. Where are we? Whoa! And I fell off the side. And we ended up here, wherever here is. The hallway down there. There's more down here. It's kind of dark here. We could use a flashlight. No idea where I'm going. Can barely see. That's where we fell in, so... Oh. Can't really recognize what's on those monitors. Well, at least one light is on. And here's more monitors. And machinery that we don't seem to be able to interact with. That looks like a control room of some sort.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it, down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
And the end is here. And the end is the beginning, as always in this game. Now the question is, where do we go from here? I've got one last thing. And we're back here. Now, the only thing I believe I have left to do is to jump off here to my death and see if that, creates any new branching paths. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, $5,000. So, well, let's rack up that
Stanley,
penalty.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
And here we are back at the beginning. Honestly, now I'm not really sure where to go. What is next? Well, the only thing I can think of is let's check out the warehouse, see if our jumping off the platform changed anything over there. So, I went and checked back in the warehouse, but nothing seems to have changed over there. I jumped off the platform again just to check, and it was exactly the same as it was before, so I am at a loss here. Is there anything else we can do in this game? I am not sure, but I will look into it. I will, I guess look around some more, and then maybe see if I can find any information. But, if I find anything new, I'll make more videos. If not, then this might be the end of the Stanley Parable. Interesting. We ended the game by jumping off a platform. Maybe, we started off in the nice, comforting room with the swirly things, and ended the game by jumping off a platform. But anyway, if this is the last video of the Stanley Parable, I'll thank you very much for watching. I have to say I enjoyed this game very much. It was, sense of humor was right up my alley. It's my kind of game. It's weird, it doesn't make sense, and I love that kind of stuff. And,
Stanley stood for a long time in one spot. It's part of a game. He likes to see how long he can go without dying. So far, he's doing excellent. And if he just stays right where he is, I'm sure he'll keep up that good momentum. Let's observe the genius at work.
you know, I think maybe the best place to end this game series would have been in the broom closet, where we spent all that time in the first video. But the problem there is that the narrator interrupts us, or interrupts me, every couple of seconds, so I can't really get a word in edgewise, so we'll just have to end it here in the office. So, as I said, I love the game, and I hope there's more, because it'd be interesting to see what else there is and what kind of weird ways, weird paths we have to follow to find that stuff. But, you know, if it's not, you know, this was fun, this was great. So, well, what can I do other than thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like or a comment below. Subscribe to stay up to date and see what's up next. And, well, I will see you in the next video, whether it will be another Stanley Parable video or something else. I hope you will stick around. So, until then, have a good one.